And I started really evaluating the creative process. That was the start of the journey for me. I started interviewing people, watching their processes, taking notes, really kind of investigating how other people work creatively, how they generate ideas. And I thought that I knew it. I thought that I knew what the solution was going to be. I thought that I could predict what they were going to do, and in every single case, I couldn't. I had no idea how they were going to get to the places that they got. And so as I went through it, I discovered two very unique things about creativity and sort of my exploration of what creativity is. The first has to do with the notion of what creativity is. We have this idea that creativity is a magical power that somehow hovers around over us and comes down and meets certain people at certain times, that we don't have any control over it. It's just this thing. Yesterday, at the brain swallowing workshop, I likened it to what Elizabeth Gilbert likens it to. Elizabeth Gilbert wrote Eat, Pray, Love, and she did a TED Talk where she likens creativity to Dobby, the house elf from Harry Potter, who just shows up when he wants, right? You have no idea when he's going to show up. He never shows up when you want him to. He shows up when you don't. And that's what creativity is. The ideas flow when we don't want them to, when we're driving home and we have no way to record them, when we're cooking dinner, or when we're out with the family and we're like, this is a great idea, I've got nothing to write this down on. Why can't you come when I'm sitting at my computer, when I've put on my schedule creativity time? Why can't you come then? But that's not how creativity works. So we think of it as this magical thing that we can't control. And what I discovered was that creativity isn't the moment we think it is. Remember, we call it the aha moment, right? Everyone says it's in the shower. It's that aha moment, this inspiration, this insight that hits you. That's not what creativity is. Creativity isn't a moment. Creativity is a habit. And that changes the paradigm entirely. When you think of creativity as a habit, there are consequences to this thinking. There's good and there's bad. The good thing is, if creativity is a habit, that means we can get better at it. And that's not the way we think about creativity. We don't think about it as a skill that we can improve at. We think of it like talent. You can't get better at talent. You just either have talent or you don't. We think of creativity in the same way. But that's not what it is. If creativity is a habit, we can get better at it. Crap, what does that mean? That means you actually have to do something. Now it's in your camp, and you no longer can blame Dobby the house elf for not showing up when you wanted him to. It's now on you. We spend an inordinate amount of time getting better at the execution of creativity, just like I did. I'm going to learn how to use Photoshop better. I'm going to pick up these new skills. I'm going to learn about printmaking. I'm going to learn about how to build a website. I'm going to learn about how to do this interactive thing. I want to build a video. I'm going to use After Effects. These are all the execution of creativity. And we work really hard to learn how to execute better. But we don't work at all on how to generate better ideas. All of us have come across an instance in our lives where we've had an idea and we started executing that idea. And then somewhere along the line we went, this idea sucks. I'm halfway into this. What do I do now? So what do? In the industry, we call that polishing a turd. I've got a turd. I'm going to make it as pretty as I can. But in the end, still a turd, isn't it? All of us polish turds because we get somewhere into the process and go, this idea isn't working out. It's not that good of an idea. And yet we do nothing to work on the aspect of how we can improve the quality and quantity of our ideas at all. If creativity is a habit, that means we can get better at it. So that means we have to do something to get better at it. And what is it that we have to do?